Hey everyone, Andy, king of all crypto. So this video could change your life. This is one of those videos that could change your life. Like whether you're friends and family or you're a gamer that just used to watch my channel because of the Million Lords videos, or you're into crypto and you were browsing through YouTube videos and YouTube recommended you this video could really change your life because I'm going to tell you my thought process when it comes to speculative investing. Okay, so I bought Apple stock, long ago, 2008, and I rode it most of the way up. I sold it recently, but I mean, crypto is going to be the next Apple. Apple's worth 2.2 trillion now, and when I bought Apple, it was worth about 100 billion. But besides Apple, there are a lot of other speculative tech companies that I used to own and sold in order to buy Apple. I had Netflix at one time and I had Baidu at one time. I was all in all three of those and they all went up at least 100 times, okay? So crypto is next, right? So crypto, I think, could still go up 50 or 100 times, right? People think, oh, it's too late. For example, Ethereum was $4 in 2015, 2016, right? Now, it's $1,800, right? It still has a long way to go, and here's why. Okay, now when you invest, you want to think like a company. When a company invests their money, they would like to make at least 10 times their money. Okay, when Google bought YouTube, they weren't trying to double their money and then sell YouTube. Look at how big YouTube has gotten now. When Facebook bought the VR company Oculus, right? And I thought that was weird, but hey, they're trying to make big money. So they're not just trying to make some average video game that generates a few $100 million in revenue. They wanted to do something big, right? They wanted to take over people's lives. So crypto is something that could take over. You think about now that Elon Musk is involved and supporting it, and Tesla has bought 1.5 billion in Bitcoin. That's a first. That's the first time a Fortune 500 company use their own cash reserves, 7% of their cash reserves to buy crypto. Now who's going to follow? Apple? I mean, they should if they were smart, but maybe they won't because Apple is no longer one of the most innovative companies. But Elon Musk, the most innovative man in the world, he's a real life Iron Man, okay? So 10 years ago, Elon Musk said, I remember he said this because this hits close to home because I would like to see us go to Mars also. It's been a dream of mine since I was in high school to see colonization of Mars. So Elon Musk said that we would do this hopefully in his lifetime. This was only 10 years ago he said this, okay? And now he says that in 5 years we will start sending our first astronauts to Mars, right? So it looks like it's really going to happen in our lifetime, colonization of Mars. He's already deployed satellites in order to fund this project. So he deploys satellite internet, costs $100 a month. He's going to deploy over 10,000 of them. It's actually happening. So crypto is also actually happening. We are delivering on the promise of being an alternative to the US dollar. And as more and more people jump aboard, I mean, it becomes more and more likely. And we start getting political power too, so that the governments won't act to decrease usage. You can't stop it, but they could certainly hinder it. So, I mean, you're not going to hear billionaires saying it's a scam anymore, because first of all, it's not, and some of them do research. And besides that, they don't dare contradict Elon Musk. He's richer and smarter than they are, right? So it's rare that they're both. A billionaire like Warren Buffett, there's a lot of people smarter than he is, but not a lot of people that are both richer and smarter than he is. But Elon Musk is definitely both richer and smarter than he is. So when he starts buying Bitcoin with his company, others are going to follow, okay? So if you look at a risk-reward scenario, if you have, say, a 35% chance of making 10 times your money in 5 years, wouldn't you take that chance? And the other 60% of the time, you're not losing all your money. It's simple math, right? Maybe sometimes you'll lose half of it. Maybe sometimes you'll lose more than half. And other times, maybe 5% of the time you make 30 or 50 times your money, right? Well, that's a good investment. That's why companies are starting to join in. I mean, technology is increasing at such a rate that it's hard to predict what's going to happen in 5 or 10 years. But the way they're executing now, it's still like proof of concept, okay? It's still early, right? Ethereum 2.0 is a proof of concept. We're still in phase 0. We just set the groundwork. We still have years to go. After a couple years, if this is has the right security, can't be hacked, and starts catching up to Bitcoin, this could be bigger than Bitcoin. And between Ethereum and Bitcoin, one of these is likely to be the currency of the future, right? So think about it this way, okay? Let's just imagine 50 years from now, Elon Musk is a big success. He became a trillionaire and colonized Mars, and they just changed the name from Mars to Muskland or something, okay? So what would the currency of Mars be? It's likely to be crypto. Just think about it this way. Elon Musk is a supporter of Bitcoin, right? So, I mean, just think long term, okay? Don't just try to double your money. Think big. Try to make 10, 20 times your money. If you think that way, you're likely to be long Bitcoin or Ethereum. So I'm long both of them. I just catch whichever one has the momentum, right? So sometimes that's easy to do because Bitcoin had the momentum for a long time, and then Ethereum had it for a long time, and then Bitcoin had it for up until now, and I just went back into Ethereum again because Ethereum's breaking all-time highs. So they're just taking turns. They're all going up, but I stick to whichever one has the most momentum. For most people, I would recommend about 50-50 or maybe slightly more Bitcoin because it's number one and Ethereum's number two, but I actually like Ethereum more than Bitcoin, but it has some obstacles it has to overcome, right? Bitcoin is like a no-brainer. It's going to go up because it's the default currency. It's what people buy in order to change fiat currency, US dollars, into crypto. They buy Bitcoin first, but then oftentimes they go from Bitcoin into some other altcoin, and the number one altcoin is Ethereum, although there are other coins they might buy, such as these decentralized finance coins, okay? So there are decentralized DeFi crypto, like, for example, Uniswap is a very interesting one, where it's like an exchange where you can trade Ethereum for other ERC20 tokens for other crypto based on the Ethereum blockchain, right? And you can do this trade immediately. You don't have to wait for a counterparty. You don't have to put in a price and wait for someone to take it, or you don't have to take someone else's price, which might be a little bit high, because the liquidity on crypto exchanges is relatively low. It's not like the stock market, okay? The stock market is one big pool of liquidity. Everyone places their trades on either the NYSE or the NASDAQ. All your brokers go to one place. So the exchanges, even if you use the biggest exchanges like Binance, the liquidity is split up. So if you're doing relatively big orders like me, it's hard to fill the order at a good price. You actually move the price, which means you're getting a bad deal and you're letting trading bots like really profit off of you. So Uniswap is different. They use liquidity pools. Okay, so this is just an example of the potential that crypto has. So stay with me here. They use liquidity pools. So if you were trading between, say, Ethereum and AAVE, okay, which is another DeFi token, you would deposit both into a pool. And the price is determined by the amount of each in a pool. So the price is determined by a different mechanism than other exchanges, okay? So it's a different kind of version of supply and demand, right? So it's an automated version. Nobody sets the price themselves. You take what price what it assigns you basically, right? So now you have a situation where there's going to be people that come in when there's price differences between Binance, for example, and Uniswap. There are people that will come in and they'll arbitrage the difference, but they're taking risk, right? So the price will be close but not exact. Now this has huge potential in itself, right? They are replacing the markets with something that's automated, right? There is no need for human interaction anymore, right? So this is just one example. Now another example is wrapped Bitcoin, okay? So Bitcoin typically up until now could not be moved around the Ethereum blockchain until they came up with wrapped Bitcoin. So if you use wrapped Bitcoin, you can get basically something that represents Bitcoin in the Ethereum blockchain, and you can generate interest on that Bitcoin. So Gemini sent me an ad about how that you can generate 3% on your Bitcoin, which might not seem like much, but if you're going to hold Bitcoin anyway, why not put it on a reputable exchange and earn 3%? Well, they're using wrapped Bitcoin to make their 3%, and that's why I prefer Ethereum, because this functionality comes from Ethereum. So Ethereum is providing the technology. Even when you want to make money off Bitcoin, you need to use Ethereum's blockchain to do so. So that's just one reason. But that's just one example of things that you can do with crypto that you can't do with US dollar. So another example is staking Ethereum. You can make 10%. So you can use the KU coin trading bot, and when the markets are up, you make about 1% a day. Now, when the markets are down, I don't know how much you make because it's a brand new trading bot. It just started a couple weeks ago. So I just tried it and I'm making 1% a day, but the market's been up like every day. So when the markets go down, if I lose, say, less than 0.5% a day, then this is a great trading bot. But if I lose 1% a day when the market's down, then it's just making money off the up market. So what it does is it's looking for liquidity issues. When there's a shortage of liquidity and there's a whale that wants a lot of shares of, say, Ethereum, right? I do Ethereum USD with the trading bot since I have Ethereum anyway. So it'll sell to the whales and try to buy it back at a more fair price, right? So now if the market is moving against you and it's moving straight up, then even getting a good price from the whale, you may lose money. You're still going to make money, but you're going to lose money compared to how much you would have made if you held it, right? So when the market's down, you might get stuck with it. There may be nobody that wants to buy, and then you just got stuck with the position. When the market's up, you're not going to be holding as much of the crypto because you're selling it, trying to buy it back, right? So that's just an example of how the trading bot works. It may be profitable, but this is something that you can only do with crypto. You can't do this with USD, not that I'm aware of. You know, maybe you can do it if you're a hedge fund manager or a billionaire, but I don't have any automated trading software that I can just put any kind of amount of money. It doesn't have to be a large amount and have it trade for me. It's amazing. The crypto is opening up a lot of new possibilities. And now the big money is going to start jumping in, not just billionaires, but their companies also are going to start jumping in. And the sky's really the limit, right? So I think it's still early. I think if you own some, maybe buy a little bit more while you can before it goes moon, because I really think we're going moon. Thanks for watching this video, and if you like it, make sure to comment down below, subscribe, and give me the thumbs up. All right.